Hi there, my name is David Lee. I'm a professor in the drama department at the University of Alberta, where I teach voice and speech, text work, and dialects. And today I want to teach you how to do an Irish accent. Now the accent we're going to work on today is a Dublin dialect. We'd probably call it a South Dublin kind of sound, a middle class kind of Irish accent. So here we go. Now there are two main things that you need to think about when you're learning an accent. And the first one is the shape or the oral posture. And the second one is the music or the intonation pattern of the accent. For the shape, we're mainly talking about how you're using your tongue, your lips, and your jaw. For this accent, we're going to focus mainly on the tongue and the lips. And you know what? I think the jaw is going to kind of take care of itself. So what we want to do is make sure that tongue is going back and down. What does that mean? How do we find that? Well, here's a simple little trick. You're going to take your index finger and your thumb. You can just get a hold of the root of that tongue, or even just grab the skin. You're going to pull it in and down. And while you're doing that, you're going to keep the tip of your tongue kind of gently anchored against the bottom teeth, just about at the gum line. While you're doing that, completely relax your lips. Relax your lips. Put all those things together. Tongue back, tip of the tongue anchored, lips relaxed. And what happens to the sound? Let's count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Or you could do the days of the week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You see, we're already well on our way to getting that Irish dialect just by getting that oral posture. Now, some people might say, well, I can't walk around doing that. And that's true. But think about when you're learning to ride a bicycle. It's kind of nice when mom or dad held the back of that seat for a little while to make sure you didn't fall off. So you can think of this little tool as being like training wheels. You do it for a little while, and you take your hands away, you put them back, you take them away, and you just see if you can hold that position without too much tension. Now notice what happens to some of the vowel sounds when you change your mouth and hold it in that position. You'll notice that the ah sound that you get, the cat sat in the mat, becomes the cat sat in the mat in the hall. It's much more open. Notice what happens to the O sound. Now for most of us, that's a diphthong sound. It goes O. But in this accent, it's a pure O sound. The lips are relaxed, and we get, are you going out to the show? Are you going out to the show? Another key sound for this dialect is the diphthong I sound, as in the word while. Now, you can actually start to think that it becomes a little more like the sound in boy, oil. But if you do that and you relax your lips at the same time, what do we get? We get I'll. I'll be going out for a while. I'll be going out for a while. Now let's look at what happens to some of the consonant sounds. Let's start with a TH sound, like in the word with, right? So if the tip of the tongue is staying anchored down there, we're not getting with, but we're getting wit, wit. What happens to the sound in the word then, right? We're getting den, den. Are you going out with me then? Are you going out with me then? Notice how the R sound softens when the tongue stays down in the mouth like that. Be careful where you park your car. Very different from a Northern Ireland sound where that tongue is quite tight. Be careful where you park your car. It's going to be very different, but for us, be careful where you park your car. Sitting down, quite light, quite lovely. And with your tongue down in the back, observe that there's now a tendency to drop the G on ing endings. Why are you talking when you should be working? Why are you talking when you should be working? And now for the music. So what you want to find for this Dublin accent is a gently descending glide as you go down through the phrase. I'm very happy to be here with you today. It's very different than, say, a general American, which jumps up, comes down hard. I'm very happy to be here with you today. Or even a standard English, I'm very happy to be here with you today, which comes down but more softly. And also very different than a Northern Irish sound, which is going to go up at the end. I'm very happy to be here with you today. I'm very happy to be here with you today. For this, we're gliding down. I'm very happy to be here with you today. Now you want to add a little extension to the vowel sounds on the words that are stressed and the words that come at the end of phrases. So you're going to get, I'm very happy to be here with you today. I'm very happy to be here with you today. And when you put together the shape and the music, there you are, speaking in a lovely Dublin dialect just in time for St. Patrick's Day. So that when you go to your local pub or perhaps your karaoke bar and you want to sing along with those Irish songs, you can do it with an Irish accent. Because when you think about it, every Irish song is going to sound better with an Irish accent. Whiskey, you're the devil, you're leading me astray. Whiskey, you're the devil, you're leading me astray. Not so good. Whiskey, you're the devil, you're leading me astray. No. Whiskey, you're the devil, you're leading me astray. Definitely not. Whiskey, you're the devil, you're leading me astray. Interesting, but not appropriate. What you need is an Irish accent for an Irish song. Whiskey, you're the devil, you're leading me astray. Over hills and mountains unto a merry quay. You're sweeter, stronger, decenter, you're spunkier than tay. Oh, whiskey, you're me darling, drunk or sober. There you go. Have some courage, give it a go, and don't be worried if you hit occasionally a wrong sound or a wrong note. Have some fun, and happy St. Patrick's Day to you.
Oh, whiskey, you're me darling, drunk or sober.